Sup nerds, welcome back to another Spotlight Saturday, and do we have a doozy for you this week? What was gonna be a Lord of the Rings book reading turned into, well, I don't know what, you'll just have to wait and see. So, let's get into it and let Ashley have the spotlight.
Hello, so my spotlight this week was going to be on Lord of the Rings, featuring this beautiful 2020 deluxe edition of the book. I'm just going to give you a brief look through it so you know just how stunning it is. And we were going to do a little bit of a read along with a few facts peppered in there, nice and quick. However, I learned something about Sean Astin yesterday, our beautiful Samwise Gamgee, and I now believe that Sean Astin is at the centre of the nerdy universe, so come along on this journey with me. Ethan, cue the murder board with the red string, Pepe Sylvia style. If you know what that reference is, leave it in the comments. Right, here we go. Sean Astin's adopted father is John Astin. John Astin plays the original Gomez Addams in the Addams Family TV show. Gomez Addams is, of course, the father of Wednesday Addams. Wednesday is the titular character of Wednesday on Netflix, played by Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega is also in Beetlejuice 2 as Lydia's daughter. Beetlejuice is played by Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was in Batman. Michael Keaton also plays Vulture in the Spider-Man films in the MCU. He's also in Morbius in the post-credits scenes. The villain of the film Morbius is Matt Smith. Matt Smith was the 11th Doctor. So far we've had Doctor Who, the DCU, and the MCU, as well as Lord of the Rings, obviously. We go back to Lord of the Rings, we have Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom played Will Turner in Pirates of the Caribbean, where he starred alongside Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is famous for many collabs with Helena Bonham Carter. Helena Bonham Carter plays Beatrix Lestrange in the Harry Potter movies. Welcome to the Harry Potter fandom. If we're going to go back a step and we're going to stay with Lord of the Rings, we also have Sir Ian McKellen. Sir Ian McKellen obviously plays Magneto in X-Men. Hello to the X-Men. Of course, we can then go back to the Goonies. Sean Astin plays Mikey, the main character in the Goonies. However, that movie also features Josh Brolin, who plays Mikey's older brother. Josh Brolin is, of course, Cable in the Deadpool movies, and he's also Thanos in the Avengers movies. If you don't like that connection, you also have Ke Huy Quan, who is Data in the Goonies, but he's also Obi in Loki, and he's short round in Indiana Jones. So there we go, we've got Indiana Jones also in there for you. If we're coming out of the Goonies, obviously Sean Astin is Bob in Stranger Things. Who else is in Stranger Things? Joseph Quinn. Joseph Quinn is, of course, in the new Fantastic Four. Told you there's loads of connections to the MCU. But who else is in the new Fantastic Four? That's right, Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal is the Mandalorian. In the Mandalorian, we are now being connected to Star Wars. So I believe I've connected Stranger Things, Lord of the Rings, X-Men, Doctor Who, Harry Potter, the DCU, the MCU, Wednesday, for those of us that like some gothic things. Indiana Jones is peppered in there, a bit of Disney. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Sean Astin also voices Raphael in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new ones. So we've got a bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in there. I think that's all the fandoms I can think of off the top of my head. And of course, our main one, Lord of the Rings. Who doesn't love a bit of Lord of the Rings? If you can think of any more that Sean Astin playing the game of 4 degrees of separation can connect us to fandoms, please let me know. But to be fair, I think if we can get 4 degrees of separation from Sean Astin to practically every nerddom out there, doesn't that make him king of the nerds?
Who knew Sean Astin was the centre of the Nerdverse? Thank you for that wonderful deep dive in the many connections that can be made just by Samwise Gamgee himself. Look, I'm a nerd, you're all nerds here if you're on this channel, but I didn't realise how many fandoms connect just to one man. That is such an amazing bit of trivia. I don't know what else to say. I'm looking forward to what other nerdy tidbits can pop up in these spotlights. If you're enjoying these spotlights, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in another Spotlight Saturday. stay happy, stay healthy, and most of all, everybody, stay nerdy.